I reach when the song done, boy. I want to reach when the song done. Well, after my Hennessy and Magnum. Been there before. Been there before. Just now. Just now. Let me try something. Let me try something tonight. A little too coke. Yeah. See you next. Hey! Must say, look at all you liking up the live and thing. Look at all you following rules. Watch all you liking up the live and thing now. Like all you want to get this live started. All you want to get this live started tonight. All you liking up live and what? Big up all you, boy. Big up all you. I've had my numbers going all over the place. If you're new here, Lily been bothering me. Nah, leave Lily now, man. Leave Lily now, man. Lily cool. Lily cool. Rihanna Eccles. Uncle Dappa. I could really be your uncle, eh? I could really be your uncle, though. Right. And if I could really be your uncle, you shouldn't be here. If I could really be your uncle, you should not be here. You know what I'm telling you? So you start our Uncle Dappa talk, I could, don't let me call it. Alright. I know who to call, you know. I know who to call. Don't feel like I don't know who to call. Alright. Hola, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to another DAPPA Talks live. Right? More life, more love, more everything. This is the live for big bullying people. It's a big bullying live where we just tell big bullying stories and we just have a grand big bullying time. Pause. Love to see all inside out here bright and early. Bright and early, love to see all inside out here. We Lyman. My drink down here. My drink down here. I don't know if to take a shot, but we Lyman. If all you have all the things. If all you have all the things. Well, get ready one time now. If all you have all the things, get ready one time. More life, more love, more everything. This is real. This is raw. We have a good one tonight now. We have a good one tonight now. I just say, we have a good one tonight. I want to let it be as interactive as possible tonight. When I ask questions, I don't want to let it take way. Oh, I drink Sadaka already, but when I ask questions, I don't want to let it take long to answer. And when I start to see a certain amount of numbers inside of here, and I don't see the likes, hey boy, forget my words, boy. I don't see the likes reflecting the amount of people inside of here. We got problems, right? So I seen about 358 are we in here right now. I seen Angela. Oh, the likes jump a little bit there. The likes jump a little bit there, right? That is what I want to see, right? That's what I want to see. So we're gonna have a nice little vibes tonight. I thought I did write down some things to talk about, you know, before we get to where we get to. Let's see if we could get it. Let's see if we could get it tonight. I'll write down some stuff. We're not going to get. I probably wasn't supposed to talk about that tonight. What I would say though is, we midway through the month. And if you have not gotten your skins product as yet, it update? Oh, right, it update. So we'll get through it. If you don't have your skins product as yet, and you have not entered the competition, we have until July the 31st, and then that is a day. So who done enter the competition already? Cool, nice, good vibes. I drop a little skit there, like a go and take in that. You cannot use you cannot use your lube from Aloha, Malia. You cannot use your lube from Aloha. That would not work, right? That would not work. You need to you cannot go on the link and type in lube from Aloha. No, you have to go and purchase your skins. Matter of fact, you can use the lube and tell me. Right? Go through in any of the locations provided, the super farms, the Kappa drugs, the penny savers. Go and buy all their products. Buy out one condom, buy out one lube, buy out one, you know, and enter. And I literally want to see somebody win this, and I literally want to provide them with more products to go and cut the flicks. Because we need our story time. we need our story time post bricks. When they come back from bricks, we need our story time. I sure about that. I sure when you go to a bricks staycation, courtesy skins, you must come back on DAPPA Talks and tell our story. So, go and buy all their products. Right? Go and buy all their products. Go and enter the competition. Or like matter of fact, go and drop some comments under the little skit and I'll drop it on Instagram and I'll drop it about a little hour ago. Share it up. Share up that little. Let's buy a strap. What going on? What going on in the comments, man? What are they going on with, man? What are they going on with in the comments, my dog, boy? Or Lily and Jay going on? Oh, boy. Well, if Lily enter the competition and she win, Lily could carry Jay and she will strap up and use it on Jay. And if Jay win the competition, then Jay could carry Lily and strap up and use it on Lily. Like a man done ball, when he buy his skins and he win, he not going to disappoint. We're going to scissor down bricks, boy. We're going to scissor down bricks, boy. Wee. But anyways, other than that, here what doesn't understand, right? I'm not going to have some of my food review people on this live here, right? Dog, it will never get old seeing people complaining about what they receive versus what I receive, right? It have 90% of the times I will call in an order and people will still be in the comments, you only get that because it's you. Dog, Sunday, now come on for Aloha, big bad boat ride. Right? Now come on for Aloha, big bad boat ride, and going in the West Mall. Dog, my cousin went and ordered the food and thing. No way them know what I was for me, and we didn't even take more than 5 minutes, if so much, inside that KFC. In, out, collect KFC, press. I see a man post some little rat looking thing in the box. I see a man post some little rat thing in the box. And them started blame DAPPA. Them in the comments blaming DAPPA because DAPPA piece of chicken was normal pieces of chicken. But he piece of chicken didn't look like DAPPA piece of chicken. They started to say, but DAPPA, how your chicken better? Dog, how I supposed to tell all you how my chicken better than he chicken, boy? The ball, I get an influencer piece of chicken in it. The man get 4, I get 3. And I get influencer pieces, boy. I still coasting on that. And as a matter of fact, to the young lady that packed that man box, if we could have figured out who is you, dog, something wrong with you, Gil. It have no way you working. It have no way you work in KFC. See that on the tray and say, let me give somebody that, boy, dog, boy. On that all joke and kicks. We laugh about it, kiki, funny. Everybody on the internet was catching the kicks. But on that all joke and kicks, you pick up that and put it in that man box, boy, dog, boy. And say, doggy man, I tell all that a small story. If they go past, we go start this at 9:30 on the dot. Small story. But at the I order KFC was little COVID-ish times, order KFC. Around 7 p.m. 7:30, 8, means you know KFC. I call back. But mom, where you see me? Nah, don't worry, sir. We have a little bit of orders, your orders on the way to the thing. 8:30, 9. Man, you this a Saturday night. We in COVID times. 10 o'clock, everywhere locking off. I say, all right, cool, call back. Well, the driver on the way to another thing. This driver show up 10 p.m. With my box at KFC. Hand me the box at KFC. I pay. Walk inside, belly. My belly so. My belly so. Okay, I run upstairs. Crack my box. You know it's 4 portion of fries in that box. You know it's 4 portion of fries in that box. Me who order my 3-piece fries, coleslaw, biscuit. It's 4 portion of fries I get in my box. Call back the man. As fast as I call back that man though. Call back the man and say, yo. On our vibes. But you come back here now, GA. 3 hours I waited. That man pull back up in front of my house. He had locked the boy dog boy. Dig in the bag. Dig in the bag. To let me know he give somebody else my... I said, so what we gonna do, boy? What we gonna do? He called the girl in the thing, call back KFC. For them to let he know, like they didn't pack my box to give him. Like they didn't pack my box to give him. They go in and close. It have no KFC remaining. He have to reach him a certain time too because it's COVID. So he watching me, I watching he watching me, we watching each other. He already have back. Boy, though, I get PTSD, boy, dog, boy. I get PTSD. Although I lock off KFC for 1.5 years, boy. Although I never eat a piece of KFC for 1.5 years, boy, dog, boy. Eat one fries, Jay. The man take back his fries because that was somebody fries. That was somebody fries, boy, dog. The man take back the fries and say, nah, but there's somebody order that he was going to drop. Everybody else get a food. But everybody else get a food, you know. But that don't shop this you tell me about a refund this hour, boy. What shop this you started telling me about refund this hour, boy? This hour you feel like studying any money? You feel like studying a little 4750? You feel like that point in time I was studying 4750? But I'm a chicken, boy, dog, boy. Where really tell them about, boy? Refund. But let me start the live now, boy. Let me start the live now, boy, dog, boy. Nah. I'll never forget that, boy. I lock off KFC for 1.5 years, boy, dog, boy. I'll never forget that, boy, dog, boy. I in my kitchen. You know when you're in the kitchen and you now have to find thing to eat? You know the thing to eat that your mother sell you hot thing to eat home? That was one of the times it literally didn't even have thing to eat. You had to go and cook. Imagine seeing me in the kitchen, my mother asking me what wrong. I on the stove. 10:30 on the stove. Bye. No. And all if I care about a man who get 4 triple looking tenders, all if I care about it, but give me my good pieces of chicken. Give me all the good pieces of chicken in KFC. I don't care. I don't care about it, boy. Give me all the good pieces of chicken it have in the world from KFC. I need it. Hey man, give back my money, no man. Study no money, boy, dog, boy. I wasn't study no money, boy. I hungry, boy. You all ever see the Boondocks episode of people start to fight for chicken? All ever see the Boondocks episode of people that's fighting for chicken, boy, dog, boy? Hey, boy, dog, boy. What to talk about on that boat, right, boy? I don't know how I down that for. Oh, right, we go end this. I just want to tell all the thanks for the support. Every Tuesday, all of us come here. When I don't come here, all of us bad up. I just wanted to say thanks for the support. Love all that every single time. We hit 60,000 followers on TikTok. And if I'm being real to you, I doesn't celebrate my small accomplishments. Somebody even tell me to stop calling them small accomplishments and just list them as accomplishments, but I doesn't have time now, boy. Big man thing, 60,000 followers on TikTok is crazy. 16,000 followers on YouTube is crazy. I think it's like 36 or something on Instagram. Crazy. The love, the support, the vibes. Everybody who does come and show up for the live shows. This year was the biggest live show we ever had. This year was the biggest live show we ever had. And the amount of girls it had in that live show was so much chaos. Like, not even bad chaos. It was amazing chaos. To the point where we pass out punching shots like that. We pass out punching shots like that. And the woman and them was vocal. I don't know if it was the punching that make them vocal. But you could literally see women asking questions on the mic. Proper thing, boy, dog, boy. Next live show is going to be amazing, boy, dog, boy. Before the live show, all I had to shake some bottom. Before the live show, all I had to shake some bottom. So the next info all I would receive yeah, I know she's fat. I know she's fat. Yeah. The next info all I would receive is info about shaking ass. So the same amount of women I see in the live show, I want to see on that boat shaking ass. And if you don't have ass, you better come and shake them titties. Come and shake those titties. No breast, no ass. You have to be the sweetest thing walking on that boat. No breast, no ass. You better be the sweetest thing walking on that boat. You ought to come with your face not too excessively makeup, even if it is, I know not against the girls that use the makeup, but when you're walking on that boat, fellas must say, woo, who is that? They ain't seeing no breast. They ain't seen no ass. But the better fellas had it, yeah. Nah, but she's so yeah. You better come with a face card. No breast, no bottom, no face card. You not coming my boat, right? Nah. I'm gonna get a small little insight because we will drop information soon. Hey, Kelly boy! Look, I know something was missing in the comments before we started. I know something was missing in the comments before we start. Kelly, you see me time? Just now. Just now. Just now because you're shitting me up. Just now. Just now. I'm gonna pour my good one. You see me time, Kelly? What? Kelly, it is 9:36. We've been here since 9 p.m. What is going on? What is going on? Organize that, eh? Do let that happen next week again, eh? Do not let that happen next week again, eh? Alright. Let me get into the real confessions now, boy. My God, that's big. We don't think we shut on thing already, eh? We don't think we shut on thing already, eh, Kelly? I know you're not reach here. We don't shut on thing. We ready to start. We don't think we shut on thing. We ready to start. Right? Tia Wamboy? Wam Tia? Wamboy? Let we go. What date we starting with? I just forget to tell all of those things. Big up you, Bernisha Brusco. Big up you. So we on the 13th of May. Right? We on the 13th of May. Let me see what's going on here. Caller number 1. A relationship scenario that you need advice on. Dappa, call me Jay, but I need advice on my greatest situationship, Jaden Duncan. Well, I can't start the rock. Well, I can't start the rock confessions. People full government names, dog. Well, I cannot start the rock. Like that. Oh, Jaden. Or what people let's call him, Donkey. Oh, that's the craziest nickname for nobody. Nobody cannot call me that in my zone, dog. Nobody cannot call me that in my zone. So we've been at it for about a year and a half, and we started to talk in 2018. Mind you, he was very weird and never used to dress properly. So I started buying clothes for him and started giving him money also. After a while, he got a little known and horned me. You dress up the ugly man and he put horn in your ass, girl. You dress up the... Nah. I can't even say he deserve that. That man horning you in the clothes you buy for him is crazy. But I overlooked it as he was my first man and I was his forever girl. Forever girl. Wait. Use a child for sure. Recently, he stopped speaking to me and said he wants mental clarity. Okay, fair. That was in 2018. That was in 2023. Before we had sex. I didn't want to do it, but it looks like there's no romantic connection as before when I helped him. Now I see him pushing to be the so-called celebrity on podcasts. That's not what's going on just now. Just now, hold on. Just now, what's going on here? Just now, don't be doing that on my... Don't be doing that on my thing. Don't come here and... Hold on. Just now. Don't be coming here to blast nobody else on no podcast from nobody else podcast. Don't do my thing that. But we go finish the story. So, fast forward to early 2024, I was on my way home and caught him talking on the phone with my cousin. When I asked her what's going on between them, she told me nothing. I then later found out that they were in a relationship and he bought her flowers. I said nothing because we weren't together, but that part hurt me because that can never buy me anything. And was buying flowers to my cousin. After that, I ended up going with him again. And for my birthday, we were supposed to go out, but he told me that he couldn't. I later found out that he went on the avenue with his friend. Baby girl, I needed to reach down. I needed to reach down and pick yourself up, girl. I need you to reach down and pick yourself up, by dog boy. Wham? But that the only man in Trinidad. That the only man in the world. I don't know what to do because the whole of last year we was jamming and I found out that he had a couple one-night stands and claimed that the sound Infinite by Roger Weil is his life as he's a well-known... Hey, what all is we telling these girls, boy? Like, what is we telling these girls, boy? I really feel like this is my life in a girl. I feel like this me is we talking about here. No kind of fleck up thing, no kind of fleck up thing. I just feel like, this depict me in a girl. Because my life just out here, my dog, boy. No. Girl, I didn't even mean it. No, how I just feel like this is how my life does go now, boy. These all these all haven't telling all out here, boy, dog, boy. I just need help because he started posting podcasts and talking about his home girl who I believe I saw him with last week. I don't know what to do, but I helped him and he have to end back up with me because when we used to jam, it used to be like fireworks. And he used to sing Gal Wine in my ears for me, but now he's a whole different person. Then at that time, late, I was going through his phone and it had a note named Hit Already, but I couldn't open it. Please, my mother telling me that I'm a new strain of cunt. You know it's for your mother tell her, girl, you're flecking up. No, it's for your mother tell her, you're flecking up she name, boy. It's for your mother to come at you and let you know, boy, she's got some sense now, girl. Dog, I never raise it like that, Cherise, girl. Look what you are this man doing you. So he could go out there and jam whoever, and you still want that man. Dog, your mother. Mother, for some strange reason, I feel like you're watching this mother. I feel like you was passing by the TV, and you hear the story going on, and you're just listening. Mother, go in your room. You what to do, moms? Because I feel you on the live. Just coincidentally, I'm getting the spirit that you're on the live. And you need to go in your room. Alright, moms? Just go in your room and find one of your most flexibles. Find one of your most flexibles and walk in she room and just start it. That what, moms, I just want you to draft it from here, so, and put some sense in she. I want you to put some sense in she. And you know them moms just beat you and talk to you. You blasted. Shh, you're not listening. You're trying to hear this, man. Moms, I know you're on the live. I know you're on the live. I need you. She needs some sense. Because I feel like oh, sorry. My bad. I get a little carried away. That's my bad. Hey. That's the advice I have for you. For your mother to cut your ass. That is the advice I have for you right now. Your mother need to cut your ass and put some sense in you. Because right now, brainless. No, I feel like you need a little shake up. You need a little shake up right now. And next relationship, next caller, and next relationship scenario that somebody need advice on. Good night, Dappa and viewers. I'm in a relationship for about 5 years and everything was great up until last year when I found out that I was pregnant. And I threw away his baby after things took a turn for the worse. he started beating. I don't feel like tonight is the night. I don't feel like tonight is the night to discuss those types of raw confessions, being as what going on in the country today. Matter of fact, I'll read it out and give advice. No. I'll read it out and give advice. Literally just because of what's going on in the country today. So, every time we fall out, I leave, he would say, sorry, I won't do it again. And Shepherd me would always run back. And he would stop for a while. And as I put my foot down and stand up for myself, like again, January of this year, he asked me to come and live with him. So dumb me did that. I've been living with him for about 2 months. And this boy never appreciates me, nor does he appreciate the things I do. Everything is me. If I go Pennywise and I buy things for him, I'll pay for his haircut, all kind of thing. But he won't do any of those things for me. Honestly, I'm fed up of not being appreciated and treated like shit. But I love him. And so, alright. You're in this situation. First things first, I'll tell you, that is not love. I don't know what cognitive thinking or broken cognitive thinking goes on with women who experience certain childhood traumas. Okay, so that is the answer then. Not the holistic answer, but sometimes childhood traumas or things that you went through in your childhood, things that you never was able to experience, fatherless behaviors, things like that could shape the way you accept things in the future. What I want to profess to any woman who is in this scenario, because I would proudly say, love, you're not alone. What I would say to any woman who's in this scenario, stop thinking that this has anything to do with love. You are mentally stuck. It's not love, because yes, there's an attachment there for sure, for whatever reason, but linking love to that attachment is where all of us get it confused. Because yes, you are attached, because he could be the first this, he could be the first person to do this for you, he could be the first person to treat you this kind of way, and you are attached to this person. So now you feel as though leaving wouldn't make sense, and they wouldn't find nobody else, and you'll feel about this person like that. Love, no. You have enough life to live. And I think I said this before. God didn't put you on this earth to be going through that. It have many scenarios. I am pretty sure if you're on the live right now, I am pretty sure there are plenty scenarios where you could think of where you got out of it and went back. And the Lord just saying, my child, no. Yes, a trauma buying is a very serious thing. Look at what is going on in the country today. That is not love. The true meaning of love has nothing to do with unappreciation. The true meaning of love has nothing to do with physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse. The true meaning of love has nothing to do with none of these things. Manipulation. That is not, those things are counterproductive to what love actually is. So no way what you're experiencing, you should base it on love. Tell yourself it's something that you need to mentally get away from. It could never be easy. It's nothing I could sit down and say, girl, why are you there? Why are you doing that now? Just leave. We love to say just leave. I don't know what is your previous history. I don't know where you went through in life. I don't know if you had a father figure in your life. I don't know how your mother used to treat you. I don't know what you're accepting. I don't know these things. So I can't come here and say, girl, just leave. What I would say is, you don't deserve that. What I would say is, tell yourself you deserve better. What I would say is, set your mind to find your ways to come out of that situation. Because if what we saw on the news today is any indication of what could happen, as what has already happened, baby girl, please get to the point. Talk to whoever you need to talk to. Have whoever you need to protect you from, and come out of this situation. I'll pray for you. Don't know who you is. God know who you are. So I will pray for you. The chat will pray for you. Right? In hopes that you come out of this situation. Good vibes, good energy, love. Let me get back into the thing. I'm not speaking on any more of those types of raw confessions for tonight. You see what we're going through in the country today? That is not the vibes we come here for tonight. Sometimes it's needed. We'll pray for you. The chat will pray for you. 600 and something are we inside out here. That is real prayers. Baby girl. Right. Already? Here I want to type good energy. Type good energy so we can get back into it. Just sprinkle good energy in the chat there. Sprinkle a little good energy. Just type good energy. I seen the loves. I seen the hearts. I seen the hearts down in the corner there. Just sprinkle good energy. Good energy. Good energy. Yeah, send you some love. Send you some love. Sprinkle it. Sprinkle it. Sprinkle it. I want somebody to screen record this so you can see my sprinkling good energy. Screen record this. Good energy. Type it. Type it. Good energy. Good energy. Ooh, cool. Good energy. Send love that young lady with. That young lady need love. That young lady need love. That young lady need love. Good energy. Good energy. Good energy. Baby girl, I hope you come out of that situation. I hope the Lord take you out of that. I hope you see more love, more life, more prosperity. No man should ever put his hand on you. No man should even treat you in no kind of negative way. Sprinkle it, sprinkle it, sprinkle it, sprinkle it. That is what we're talking about. Back to the show. Yeah, I could go for a top up, please. I just wanna go. Please. What song on the one here? First song. Cool. We play that already. We go play it again. Reflect that. We go play it again. Somebody now type no long waiting. Somebody now type no long waiting. Only 339 likes. 629 people inside of here. Only 339 likes. Get me to 400 quickly. Just get me to 400 quickly. Get me to 400 quickly. Boom. Boom. A little thing again. A little thing again. 300 a little. Get me to 400 likes quickly. Quick. Right. Nice. A little thing again. A little thing again. Boom. Hey, press the button, boy. Press it. Sprinkle it. Right. Alright. Next caller. A time your horn first. Good night, Dappa and viewers. So, I was with this man for about 7 months, but we didn't jam yet because I was waiting for us to make a... I hear no sex is crazy. We'll call our man Jacob. Oh, Jacob. A night me and my girlfriend Anna decide we go into a party in Nova. Mind you, Anna have a man, eh? So this boy, I know a good while now, we'll call him Tony. Oh, Tony, real name. Oh, Tony. He called me and tell me, come out in the Nova, girl. I'll pay for you and Anna to come inside. So I say, well, alright. The driver that was supposed to come first set us up, right? So Tony had to come first. Mind you, I ain't pour no under. Mind you, I ain't pour no underwear. So, thing now, reach by Nova, and there's a long line to go in. So we say, we'll go for a little drive and kill time. So, was me, Tony, Anna, and Tony brother. So we end up going by Tony. Oh, just now. Just now. Alright, I'm gonna finish the story. We ended up going by Tony Place, which is right in Arima. So I didn't mind because I was already high from smoking. Tony know I high, so he tell me we going and take a little lie down. When we reach now, me and Tony go on in his room and left Anna with his brother outside. Anna wanted to go and see the ground pool in the back. Go on in the room now, go on and lie down on the bed. Next thing I know, we started kiss, and you know how it does go from there. In my head, all I thinking was, way boy, Jacob home sleeping and I getting fucked. But Dappa, that was the best job I ever get in my life. Fast forward, me and Jacob still going strong and making 3 years in June. I have no sympathy for these guys. If you was fucking before, I want to mind my language. That's not. I'm gonna take a sip. If you was jamming before you meet me, bet your bottom dollar you're going to jam when you meet me. Let me get out of the way one time. If you was jamming before you meet me, bet your bottom dollar you're going to be jamming when you meet me. It have no we going on date for a year. We're not going on date for a year before I get your nanny. Find somebody else for that bullshit. Let me get out of the way one time. You're bullying before, you're bullying now. Do not come to tell me, but we together and 7 months in, You still waiting a year to give me your nanny? You went out one night with a fella. One blood. Boy, I mash up everything, by dog, boy. One night you went out with a fella. And he get everything in one. He get everything in one. I have no sympathy for these fellas. How women convincing all you to not bull. Where are you finding these women that could convince all you to be in a committed relationship with no nanny? Knowing that she has been bullying down the place before you. Who are you of a guy that she sees that you don't deserve the good? For a year? Steve Harvey never talk about that. Steve Harvey say give the man 3 months. These B-word young ladies taking all their fellas for fool. Imagine I wait a year to experience my girl nanny, and within that year of me waiting, a next man beating up the San boy. And make it even worse. On top of that, she considers that jam the best jam ever. She considers that she best jam ever in a boy, dog boy. Dappa, that was the best jam I ever get in my life. And she is in a 3-year relationship with her next man. And that was the best jam she ever get in she life. The jam where she horn she man was the best jam. I hope all the fellas listening. Your girl best jam of she life was the jam she horn you with. Boy, it could never be easy out here, boy. It could never be easy out here, boy. Life just hard, boy. Life just hard, boy. But what man knows how to do again, boy? Imagine a man tell you, okay, baby, I respect your decision. I respect you. I have so much love for you that I feel like we could do this thing. No, it's whenever you ready, you know, babe. Whenever you ready. No, I don't want to feel like I pressuring you into anything, you know. The love I have for you is whenever you ready. I could wait. And them fellas can't see the proper light of day because of these demon girl on them. Them fellas cannot see the proper light of day. But next caller, boy. Next caller. Story long, boy. How you found out you were getting horn? Good night, Dappa and viewers. So, this is a story on the time that I found out I was getting horn. I am a 25-year-old female that is bisexual. I started liking females because men just wasn't doing it for me. I fed up a horn, and Dappa boy, they really say the studs is who does horn worse. We just don't tell me this is a story where you stop jamming man because you thought women would have treated you better. I literally had this conversation the other day, but let's go. So, it had this girl I was talking to. Let me call her Jamie. Oh, Jamie. I could call her name because there's a dog. So, Jamie and I started seeing each other around March of this year. And, well, Things going great. We met at Space nightclub on the avenue. I was out for a girls' night with a few of my friends, and I saw Jamie looking at me from the bar. She approached me soon after. She was a real nice girl, wasn't ugly at all. She asked for my phone number, but I hesitated as I was fresh out of a relationship after getting horned with my best friend. She continued trying, bought me drinks that entire night, and I soon decided if some drinks get you, you just need it. I sure it's 3 drinks and you give it a number. But anyways, we started talking the next day and she offered to take me out to lunch about 2 weeks later, which I agreed to. A red flag that I noticed is that she only messaged me around the same time every day, which was strange, but I ignored it. After lunch, I went over to her place. You know what happened next? She had a pink dildo which she used on me, and she could really use she tongue. But that is all I'm going to say about that. After that, I went home and she asked me to be her girlfriend in April of this year. I agreed. Things going well until I noticed that she stopped texting me as often and I become suspicious. I bought a small camera and the next No detective. No detective. This is not CSI Miami. I bought a small camera, and when I went over to her place the next time, I set up the camera on her dressing table, which was in front of her bed. And I also had a spare phone, which I hid under the bed and called the phone, which I programmed to answer by itself. Another night came, Jamie moving weird. So I looking at the camera footage. Looking at the footage to see Jamie have a man. Nah. No. You say Jamie, brother, you say Jamie is a stud. Brother, you say Jamie was a stud. Do Dog, unless we making up these stories over. But it's too good. You said Jamie was a stud. A man? Looking at the camera footage to see Jamie have a man in she bed. I called the phone which I hid in her bedroom to listen to the audio. Moans could be heard. I feeling sick to my stomach. Instead of this girl horning me with her next girl, is a man she go horn me with? I thought she's a stud. After what I saw, I called Jamie's phone, to which I got no answer, and cried myself. And cried myself to sleep that night. Woke up the next morning, still no messages, no calls from her. Around midday, she messaged me a lame-ass excuse about how her mother was sick. Dope her mom's in this now, boy. How her mother was sick and she had to help her clean up the house. I just stoops and blocked the number. To this day, I don't know if she found the camera and the spare phone which was hidden in her bedroom. But if she find them, oh... Look at you, thinking that women were the answer. When I've told you all time and time again, women are the most deceitful people on the planet. It's better you find all your man and stick with them, man. Stick beside all your man. Because a woman is not going to treat you any better. The most deceitful people on the planet is women. And I don't even mean that in a... Matter of fact, I mean it. I mean it. Women will treat you any old how. Women will do you whatever they want. Women, but all they know let's be doing to people. Yet still, all they think about going with women. That's the maddest thing in my brain. All they know what all they be doing to fellas. How all they trick fellas. How all they finesse fellas. Or let's get things from fellas. Car man, food man, long drive man, bestie. All these kind of man all the girl have. But all they know all the ways and tell all yourself, a girl is the option. A girl is the option. That what they tell all yourself. And a girl is going to do you the exact same thing you feel you be doing them other fellas. Look at that. The same girl who push she pink dildo inside of you is getting a real one inside of her. You pick a girl. You don't kill him over this. I know to herself in she heart. She tells herself is a stud. So the worst option it could be she home with a girl that could be sweeter than me. And I sweet. So for she to really find a girl sweeter than me, it go be hard. It's not a girl she looking for lover. Perk. It's not a girl she looking for lover. You feel it's a girl she looking for? No. That dog, the way how the world are just coming to one is the greatest. It is the greatest, boy. I love to see these things come full circle. It is the greatest. Jalissa. Right. That is all I'm going to say. Calm yourself. Right? Dildo. Calm yourself. Right? It's my life. It's not all your life. Yeah, no, let me say it again. This is my life. This is not all your life. Don't let it happen again. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it happen. Alright, Dildo, just now. The first block for the night all there, just now. Let me just... First block for the night. Alright. Who want to come again? Who want to come again? I calm tonight. I really calm tonight. Dog. When you're drinking Magnum and thing, there's only one thing it does feel for, you know. Like, I don't know if all you ever drink Magnum before. Or like all the mixing all the Magnum with all the punching, or all the mixing all the Magnum with all the spoon off. The ladies know about that one. The ladies know about the Magnum and spoon off. But I don't know if all you know about it. But you just be real calm when you're drinking Magnum, you know. Nothing to bother you, you know. The only thing that is bother you is when you're looking fit. When you're looking fit, you drink your Magnum. They say mix your Magnum with your spoon off, ladies. You mix your Magnum with your punching, fellas, and you're looking fit, and you can't get. That is the only thing that is getting you on edge. Yeah, Leah, you could drink your Magnum normal. But if a man come and rub his hand on your leg, on that kicks, you bull him. Dog truth. A man come and rub his hand on your leg, you bullying him. When you wake up the next morning, then you go ask yourself what went on last night. Because you didn't know you could have... You didn't even know it was that easy. You thought it was a cool scene. Dog, you thought it was a normal little lime. You thought, oh God, I know what I'm saying. You thought it was a normal little lime. You get the little... Hey, next caller. Don't touch me. All I remember, uh, all I drinking Magnum, Rude Boy, and Smirnoff. Oh boy. Wow. I need a little recap because somebody said it easy like Sunday morning after that drink, yes. All I remember a story about somebody who was in a 13-year marriage and they split, bunks up a smallie named Toya, but didn't jam and ask what I would have done. Oh, I think I remember that story. He was trying to put me in place. Something about his story was conducive to him being in a marriage and looking to jam Toya or something like that. He wanted to know if I would have jammed Toya. I think it was that. If he was in the scenario. Oh, you remember that one? 9 years married, 13 years together. Alright. Part 2. Part 2. The boss come with a recap for all it. So, if you remember the story, then the update go be good for you. If you don't remember the story, then you should be on every single freaking DAPPA Talks live, so you don't miss none and you would understand what has been going on here when people come with live updates. If you don't remember, then you're not paying attention. And people who just be here understand what's going to take place now. Update. Oh, DAPPA. Update time. So, remember I was in a 13-year marriage, right? We split and I bounced up a smallie. We were called Toya. It was action, but didn't jam and I asked her what I do, right? Cool. Well, I move out in my own place now. And here's where the story continues. So about 2 months now, I'm in my own place. Things smooth, normal. After that encounter with Toya, she pulled back. Not too hard, but enough to be noticeable. I'm not pushing because I still technically married. Technically married is crazy, but anyways, I'm still technically married and the divorce not finalized. My ex, who was playing big and bad when I left, saying things like, I never coming by your place because you would have all them hoes running out to your place. That didn't last long. You know what I mean? That didn't last long, of course. Anyways, back to Toya. One night, Lyman with the team, I get a FaceTime. It's Toya. I answer and she was like, well, where you? I say, well, I with my team. She say, well, I don't get with Reds, which is your friend, by this bar. Come on, Lime now. The night young, I say I coming. Tell the team that are going, jump in my car by yourself. I'm not doing that, but this is your story, not mine. Go on by the bar. Reached by the bar and met her and her friend and me Lyman. Drinks flowing, music on point, just vibes. Watch my watch now is about 1:45. My head nice. Watch Toya pull she in close and say, girl, I hungry, you know. She pulled back smiling and was like, What you mean? I watch her and say, I ready to eat. She say, oh, so I going home with you? I say, no, what you doing? Smirk and say, well, you were just at a drop home Reds, but I'll go home with you. Mind you, her friend on the dance floor having a time. But when she hear that, she went and tell Reds it's time to go. Dappa ain't gonna lie. My heart beating out my chest. Anxiety hitting me because this is the first woman I going on jam outside my ex in 13 years. So it's feeling like I have. I understand where you're coming from, brethren. I understand where you're coming from. Let me finish the story. So I reach home, went and dropped the friend, and I sent her my location. She pull up. Asked me to take a shower first before the action start. So that turned me, I gonna get so excited. A girl who is self-conscious about her hygiene is such a turn on in so much ways that they won't even understand. You gonna get the greatest eat out. Alright, sorry. Not my alright, but that's my bad. So that make me get turned on even more. I was like, I have no feminine soap here. And she was like, you talking about all feminine soap? She was like, okay, I'll just use yours for now. Just give me a clean wash rag and a towel and a jersey to put on after my shower. Coming right up. She came out the shower in my jersey and laying on the bed. Thing start. Your boy tipsy, yeah? So I eating like it's a buffet. Hey, she started to come, and well, boy, she hold my head in between she legs like a vice grip. The more she cut, ooh, they get one of those. They get one of those who could break your neck. You see one of them who could break you. You don't know if to continue eating or stop eating because you're feeling the pressure on your neck. Alright, sorry. Story. My bad. The more she come, the more she squeeze. Boy, I had to grab she ties and force them open because she looking like she trying to me in my own place. Go on for the hat now. I do with my skins, them boy. With my skins. Go on for my skins now. Right? Right. Go on for my skins now, because remember, I ain't use our skins in over 2 years, 13 years. So if you see me struggling to pay it on, all kind of thing. The man, hey. If you see me struggling to pay it on, eventually get it on, and Dappa is a 5 minutes I give, boy, oh boy. A shame. Telling myself is only round 1, only for my gun to jam up. Oh God, boy, brethren, boy. Brethren, no. No, my brethren, boy, nah. Okay. Only for my thing to jam up on me. Trying all how. It's not working. She said, it's okay. We have in the morning. I go cry. Come on, my place. Come on, my place. Come on. Come on, my place, boy, dog, boy. Come on, my place. Boy, dapper boy. Vex, boy. I saying to myself, first shooting I going on, and you go do me this, boy. I constantly in the range with my ex, never jam up. So, first I zone out. You know, all I started here is the girl snore. Hey, when I look, it's knock out the girl, knock out and snoring down the place. Needless to say, that morning she ride out in good spirits, but we never went to second rounds. So I have to circle back on that ends. And this time I walk in with my backup. I wake. Yeah, there the boss body going. Bar Magnum, boy, though, boy. Bar Magnum. Who know? Who know? No. But here what I would say. Wee boy. It's too early for DAPPA Talks after dark. But we lie, man. I'll give you a little story. I don't want to give all you a little story. But I'll give you a little story. This would usually be the stories for the DAPPA Talks after dark, but so it's at this time when I was like fresh out of a relationship. And I would probably consider that like first love-ish type of vibes. And yeah, the part 2 was not at it. So I was fresh out of a relationship. Now, them days was BBM days, right? And all I remember pin trains, like BBM pin trains where your brethren add your top pin and people just start adding you and them kind of thing. It was one of those scenarios where I would have been added to a train thing and just get waiver guilds or whatever. Talking to them normal, but I am the type where if I'm in a relationship, conversations to me would just be that. Like I wouldn't forward nothing. I wouldn't entertain nothing. My gal. That is me. Right? Cool. So the only thing about that is it doesn't take much for me to catch back up on my game. If you understand what I'm saying. So do so now. The girl ended up breaking up with me. Well, the boy distraught. I'm talking about distraught, can't process it, don't know how to function. Thing. Posting up all the little sad drink and them. All the little statuses on a little BM and thing. Alright, cool, boom. Boy, it's cause conversations started flow, like conversations flowing now, boy. So alright, cool. Now I talking back to people like normal now. They know it as, thing. And I just functioning normal. Cool. One smally pop up. And the conversation flowing. Like outside of me now being single, how the conversation flowing is like it take my mind off of what I'm going through in the moment. Right? So me and the smally talking. And she was like, well, we're doing tomorrow. I tell she, well, I'm doing this, that, and third. I should be free from. She said, well, alright, cool. She should be free from. You said, well, alright. We meet up in Europe. Who know, it had a pool hall in Europe Upstairs a little. I think right now they just run hose day. But at a pool hall that you could have go there and lie, man. You know? Thing. Bunks up the smallie going up there. And I'm mentally functioning like I single long time. That's how I functioning. She none the wiser, because as I say, there's not somebody that know me like that or know I get true BC vibes. This morning don't know me like that. Functioning. Going up there, we play pool. We take hey, Medford, cool it. Shh. We play pool, we thing. And it was one of them teach she to play pool kind of sessions. End up thing in a little corner in the back of the pool hall. Little drag up tongue vibes. Normal. Go on home. So let me say this happened the Tuesday. Go on home. By Tuesday night on the reach home was we're doing tomorrow. I think I was busy the next day. So we're doing Thursday. I was like, oh, you trying to see me? Like, oh, you trying to see me? So, like, I mean, you don't know I fresh out. But, all right, cool. Thing, well, the conversations had to go down that road. I ain't no bitch ass nigga. It's like entertaining smalls. I've never been to a guest house before. She suggests the guest house. I say, alright. Cool. No scene. Thing. Go on there. Meet up. Looking to function. Start a function. And for the whole 5 minutes at our function, I was thinking about my ex. Well, I sweat all, yeah. I didn't even shave to tell this story. For the whole 5 minutes at our function, I was thinking about my ex, right? And after that, the boss said no. The boss say DAPPA no. Like, forget that. So reach home now, and you know the little recap thing we have in a little convo. The rest of it, we leave. It had the rest of no time day, boy. We leave. Had the little convo, and she was like, I could ask her something. She was like, how it was for you. Like, we had the convo, how it was for you to thing. I said, girl, tell you the truth, my mind was a little far. No, I was kind of honest, fella. Like, I doesn't really feel no shame in them kind of thing. So my mind was kind of far to nothing, and she was like, I noticed. Because it's at real moments in the, she let me know, it had real moments in the session where she could see that I zoned that boy. And I was like, girl, to tell you the truth, me and my girl done some days ago. I said, me and my girl done some days ago, you know. She said, dog, what? True. And our vibes and the thing, well, that makes so much sense. If you feel like you're going to go back to sheet and the thing, I was like, yeah, me, you know, not right now. We talk about it. And then, I think was like a month or two past or something like that. And we link again and I blow she back out. So we go to the next caller. And we was linking for like months after that, like. So I could say, big dog, it has happened. That first person after you fresh out, it has happened, dog. Life is life. Your feelings is feeling. Like, women like to act like if fellas shouldn't have feelings. And that would have smashed me up the most about this life. People like to act as if fellas not supposed to have feelings. Dog. Wow. Like, you went through something. You now come out of a 13-year marriage or relationship with somebody, you're going to have feelings. I am 1,000% sure. It's not that we don't act so, or let us act so. We don't act so for no reason. The reason why men just act like they don't have feelings is because women doesn't allow space and time for men to process and function genuine feelings. Because even when they do, but don't start me now. Don't start. Yes, men are very emotional. Men are very emotional. But men does choose who to express those emotions with, because women don't appreciate, nor do they understand, nor do they consider men when they are expressing those feelings. But anyways, I wouldn't get into that. There's not that kind of life. Next caller. Tell a story about a good for nothing man / woman. Well, I have this man that I was going around for almost 7 years. And well thinking, my boy real in love with me. Next thing you know, Dappa, is because Sadis using me all the time. He seen when I swiping my card to buy things, watching my passwords. Only for a day, I go on to buy some groceries, and my card not there. I tell myself I used that card the night before. Go looking all over for my card. Call my boy and asking him, you see my card? What for normal vibes now, boy? So that's telling me no. But next thing you know, he sit down in a restaurant, go on, buy groceries, fully stock up my home girl house with my card. With your card. Not realizing is that's what he doing. Is when I get a message saying, girl, I now see a man with so and so. I was like, you for real? Went back on work because I used my other card. You know, Sadis checked me on work, bring flowers, and put it back easy. Your man swipe your card, use it to the fullest of its extent, to the point where you didn't report the card, buy groceries, went to a restaurant, bought flowers for you with your own money, and slip back the card in your purse. So I asked him about the girl now. He's saying he don't know what I talking about. In my mind, a man I dealing with for 7 years go do me that, boy. He come over, sleep with me, and take it back and withdraw 3,000 from. Whoa. Looking for this card? Nowhere to be found. Sadis now coming to tell me he have money for a car, and if I could help him, he have 23,000 in it. So I say, well, how much you need again? He say he need 10,000. So I say, well, the man who is stealing from you, the man who has your credit card, you are going to give him $10,000 for him to buy a car. Whew. I say how much you need again. He say he need 10,000. So I say, well, all right, I'll save that traveling money and he will drop me to work. Give him it. Next thing, So give him it. Told him to send a picture. You know this boy sent me a picture of his partner car. I didn't even know that, but I pass and see he and an old looking B12 with no paint, no shipping is you telling me this, our boy? What shipping is you telling me this, our boy? What year is this? What year is this you getting a B12 for $33,000? A B12? A B12 is less than $5,000, Gil. A B12 is less than $5,000. A B12 for 30. Dog. Don't upset me, this one. Don't upset me, this one, boy, dog, boy. I look how long this story is, boy, dog, boy. A B12 for $33,000. Oh, Lord Father. So I asked him where he was, and he said he went to do a day work, and he got through with woodwork, not knowing he inside playing dumb. I go on and forget about the card now, not knowing Mother's Day came up. So I called him and said, well, you'll pick me up and carry me to get something for my mother. Hear him now. He doing something on the car. The engine mount giving the engine mount must get trouble as a B12. The engine mount giving trouble. I say, but it's only 5 months you buy the car now. I would get in trouble. He say he was driving the car and it started smoking just so. I'll call you back. Hey, you know this man was with the Gill family, buying all kind of things with my car, and I have no clue that this going on. Thinking, well, oh, I will give him some time. My boy post a picture with he and the girl. You lying, you the way you lying to me, I so sure use this man's sister. Use this man's sister. Use not this man, girl. Use this man's sister. It have no way this is your man. It have no way this is your man. It have no way you in call to block that card. It have no way this is your man. Post a picture with he and the girl who he was with, and he deleted when I saw it. So I call his phone. He give she brother it, saying how, oh, he find this phone in a paint shop in a You call your man phone, and our next man answer it and say, hello, who's this? No. We now find his phone in our reminder. I do. You can tell me who own it, who you're calling to get on to. No, I'll just let them know we had the phone if they need it. Hey, all they getting real season. All the fellas coming good. I like all the fellas coming. All they getting creative now. Now all they getting creative. Before, all the fellas was lying real stupid. All the fellas getting real creative now. And I rate it. Oh, he find his phone in a paint shop in Arima. So I calling his father now to ask him where he is. And his father telling me he gone by me. By me, he not here. So in my mind, it beating me now. He come with the partner car and telling me this where he buy. So I said, well, all right, normal. He say he not staying because he have to go and drop his father by the clinic. Not knowing he had to drop back the car. So me and my mother fall out because she asked me for my card. And I tell she I lost it. And she saying how all this money and thing regarding from it. Redraining from it. So I say, I don't know. When Scotia check is over $50,000 this man spent on 3 phones, plus shoes, clothes, a blender, or A blender? This man was setting up his home. This man was setting up his next home. A blender? Nah. Nah. Plus shoes, clothes, and a blender. All kind of thing for the next woman. Telling me he never do it. When my mother asked for the recordings, she seeing all 4 o'clock in the morning, he taking out my money twice a day. And after that, I get put out. Your mother put you out? Next thing, he father telling me he wake up with his uncle and come to fix the car. So I saying, well, what car? He say the car that he buy for $3,000. So I say, well, where the Mazda who Sean own? I said, no, Elvis buy. No, you're calling names now, eh? You're calling names now, eh? He walk in, same time calling and asking me what I do in his place. I say, well, I get put out my mother's house and they drop me here. He said, oh, I can't stay here by he. Next thing you know, he woman calling and saying when he coming by she. And I say, nobody ain't coming by nobody. And me and he start to have it out. Telling me about relax. And oh, after some months, I went back by my mother, make up with she and leave he out and he come begging me. And I left everything right there down to my clothes and start to wear everybody else clothes. Leave he out now and he have nothing. He thieving like a dog and telling people I leave him for somebody else. That was the worst, yes, not me and Bob the building no more. Girl, you saw a cacao. If although you know how hard it was to tell the story, because the story tell real crazy, it was real hard to tell that story. Tell a story about your greatest first time experience. Now, Kamala raised the drinking age to 21, right? And I feel I could raise the DAPPA TALKS age to 21 also. I've been waiting. I've been waiting to raise the DAPPA TALKS age to 21 also. So I feel like after tonight, anything under the age of 21, we not read it. After tonight, once you're under the age of 21, because I feel like by the time I do my next live show, you probably won't even be able to attend. Yeah, I feel like 20 could pass. Now, being real, I actually feel like 20 could pass. But, you know that, boy. Right? If the drinking age does raise to 21, you can't even come in Space Nightclub. If the drinking age raises to 21, you can't even come in Space Nightclub. That is all I say. Tell a story about your greatest first jam experience. Oh, Dappa. My first time was the greatest of my life on my 19th birthday. Just to clarify, this is not my gal, or so I thought. Let me start. A few days before the birthday, probably a week and a half, give or take, I see a new follow request pop up on my Instagram. Went to see who it was, and is the sweetest darkie I ever see. I follow back one time. When I follow this Molly, I get catch in a highlight trap. And I say, shit. Come off she page one time. A little while after, I got a message. You like what you see? Well, I started to feel nice one time. So we started talk. She told me she have a man and thing, but I say no, see. Nothing really good happened between us anyways. I didn't mind because the girl was so sweet. The day reached and I went to pick her up and oh no. Since my birthday was coming up, I asked her to go and watch a movie because I had nothing planned and she was like, okay. Nothing gonna happen between us, eh? I didn't mind because the girl's so sweet and I just wanted to meet. The day reached, I went and pick her up and your boy had on the cleanest kit, nicest perfume. Reaching the movie now, it going good. We talking, laughing. That's normal lah, boy. She started playing with my hair. That is when I knew it was the green light. I rest my hand on her lap and move it up, but she moved it away. When she do that, my heart dropped. But she only moved it to unbutton her pants. And she took back my hand and put it down there. Well, I start to play DJ. Things get hot. So I told her, let me go back by me because I know that nobody would have been home by me at that time. We do what we had to do, and when I was driving her back home, I asked her, I thought you had a man. And she said, I didn't. I just wanted to see if you really wanted me now. 3 years later, we still together and have a child and life. Alright. Alright, brethren. Alright. What I would say though. As a man, you see them instances where a girl move your hand, there's a 5 second silence in feeling like you're ashamed, in feeling like, way boy, in feeling like, alright, I'm moving too fast, in feeling like, I don't feel like she on me like that. It have 5 seconds, and when you put your hand on anywhere on a girl body part and she move it, you have 5 seconds of getting that feeling. In that 5 seconds, you see when she take your hand and put it somewhere else. You see when a girl take your hand and put it somewhere else. Dog. Hey. It's one of the greatest feelings in the world, dog. It's one of the greatest feelings in the world. You see when a girl make you feel like you moving too slow? It's the greatest feeling in the world, boy, dog, boy. You trying to play good boy. You're rubbing her leg. You know? You're playing with her ears, you know? You're on the outskirts. You're on the outskirts. You see when a girl take your hand and move it where she wanted to be? Oh, God, boy, dog, boy. It have nothing better in the world, boy. It have nothing better in the world. Because what's the funny thing, eh? A girl in them moments, if she not on it, she's going to tell you, hey, what you doing? Hey, no, boy. You're going to get one of those. Silence. And the girl unbuckled she own part. Oh, God, been there. Been. Next caller. What's the most you've done for a man/woman that wasn't yours? Good night, Dappa. Brace yourself. Me and my friends went out for a little girls' night. In the restaurant we went, it had this group of men looking very well put together. Me and this one gentleman only making eye contact and laughing. So he got up from their table, walked across and asked to buy me a drink. We spent almost whole night talking, exchanged numbers. After 3 weeks of talking, he asked for us to spend the day together by me. I didn't mind, so I say okay. He began to make it a habit, and every time he came, I would always cook or buy food for. What girl? You're speaking to my soul right now. I coming over by you and it's cook food or purchased. You're speaking to my soul right now. Now I'm a girl who have she money and don't mind spending it on she man. One day he called and asked if I could drop some food for him or buy KFC because he really wasn't having and he was hungry. So I say okay, don't mind. But then he began to ask for Popeyes, Bukhara, Jack's, nah. Ladies, these things should only be done if it's reciprocal. And I'll leave that at that. Chip at me buying everything he wants. So a day I asked him, why you always want to come by me? I can't come by you a day or? He jump up. Why you want to come by me all of a sudden? Just so you want to come by me? I was speechless. So I say, you shame how you living or? Making joke now, eh? Yeah, he. So, because I not driving no best car and I not dressing best and thing. Oh, my house go look poor. He get vexed at me, but still had the audacity to tell me, look, organize and drop me to take our car to. Hey, this man curling with you. And in the same breath of curling with you, has to that one is a little bitch. That one is a little bitch for sure. Imagine this man had to tell you, look, just drop me home, please. Or just or drop me to get a car then, because I ready to go home. These is men. You know a real man is getting out your car and I will travel. I will find my way. A real man. I will find my way, boy. After all that, we went on a trip to Tobago. Fuck all reach Tobago, boy. How, boy? How you in Tobago with a man who have no car, no money, boy? How? Boy, what is me, dog? I can't save every woman in Trinidad and Tobago, you know. I can't save all that, boy. Always be doing too much of a mad thing, by dog, boy. And after the fact, always want to come by me for advice after the fact. I'll need before advice stories. I need stories with situations that you need advice before. This after the fact madness, dog. How you paid for Tobago? You real wanna go to Tobago with a man, girl? You real wanna go to Tobago with a man? Still, after all of that, we went a trip to Tobago, beach house and thing. Guess who money spent? Mine. I didn't know. I sit down and like as a spirit hit me. So I messaged his friend and was like, send here on location. I wanna set up. I hope his name is not actually Aaron. Send here on location. I wanna set up a little surprise for him. Because he went on a business trip and kept complaining about how stressful it was. His friends sent the location. Dappa, when I pull up, I see two children looking like 7 or 8 running. Hey, dog, all is the greatest, man. All is the greatest, way, dog, boy. I don't gonna lie, all is the greatest, way. I spin the block. When I come back now, this woman walk out holding her baby. So I stop and asked, you know where Aaron living? She was like, he living right here. Who is you to ask that? I get stupid. So hear me now. Well, I's Aaron friend, girlfriend, he asked me to drop something for he asked me to drop something for him. I had already bought her polo slippers and polo kit for him. So I hand her that and asked, use your wife? She was like, yeah, we took her 10 years now. Now I know why he always broken. Never me again. Yes, I drive off with some way wide boy. Wow. No, she did say it was. This is a story of a man that was not his, right? She did start off by saying that. What has always confused me is the way people get into situationships without proper information. When I say proper information, I don't think I've ever, and I just believe this is poor judgment on human beings' behalf. Now, hear me out. Hear me out when I say this. I don't believe somebody could be that convincing or the adjustment on spot was great. Well, she went there with gift in hand. But I don't believe people could be so conniving and so convincing to pull a wool over your head. I just feel as though men and women don't ask questions. All of us just go with the flow. I firmly believe that the people in these type of scenarios does just be cool with how things run. Dog, if I meet anybody, depending on what I want out of here, will determine how things going to go. No, you could tell me how wicked somebody else. No. I'm gonna show you a form. Depending on how I want things to go, there's a series of questioning and dating and figuring out each other. To have a series of that. If I just want a jam, I don't care about where you're living. I don't care about where you're working. I don't care about what you're doing. If I just want a jam, I'll put in enough time and enough money to secure that little jam and we can move on. If I care about you outside of that, we could go out on dates, we could have conversations, we could think. If we reach the point where we going out on dates, it have no way we sitting across from each other multiple times and we're not having life conversations. And when I say life conversations, so how was the day today? How was work today? So I know where you're working. That is one. Dating is where I'm going to figure out these things. Even if I jamming you consistently, and when I say consistently, is because anything more than 2, I know so much about you, you don't tell me it. Because I'm putting down more. Alright. But you're going to feel obligated to tell me it. And in telling, that's how it does go. That's how it does go. Anything more than 2 jam, I know you. I know it. No, because I'm going to say it. I know you. The lie is not that people as lie. It's not that people as lie. People as ignore. People as ignore. Because, yes, Ashanti, people does ignore the red flags. People does ignore the red flags. You ask this man to how I don't come by you to the thing. And you are telling this man could watch you and tell you, but what you just so you're not come by me for blah blah blah. And they carry him to Tobago. And they carry him to Tobago. Come on. Cook on your shit, that is crazy. I don't know what all this be going through in this life. I could stand on my 10 and say it don't have a girl on the face of the earth could watch anything while this be doing on here and come on any social media platform and say they pull a wool over my head. No, it don't have a girl in the world to come and say they do me that. They don't have none. If we functioning under any kind of functioning, the way I just treat women, the way I just function with women, they just feel obligated to tell me every single thing that's going on with them. The ones that don't is whatever little traumatic, whatever they experience. And that is fair, no problem. If you don't feel like I'm the person to know these things. But one thing I can be sure about, I know where you're working, I know how much siblings you have, I know where you're living, I was probably in your place multiple times. It have so much basic things that if you make those things an issue to me, cool. Cool. From the time them basic things is an issue. And I want women to understand that from the time those basic things are an issue, chuck it up and move on, ladies. It could never do. I nobody here working in the FBI, by dog boy. It have a man in Trinidad working in the FBI, by dog boy. These fellas and them who telling all that you don't need to know that, and the life so busy and the life so complicated, and when it's time for them to tell you, they go tell you. But none of these fellas them a Secret Service, boy. None of these fellas them a Secret Service. None of these fellas are them. I promise all you. Simple things. Now, think like a man was a comedy movie. Think like a man was a comedy movie. But there's so much of gems in Think Like a Man. Especially in terms of dating different types of men. And dating different types of people. Because, let's see when they flip the switch. Dating different types of people to know how to treat with and function with. All just doesn't want to ask questions. Or just want to go with the flow and go with the vibe and whatever. I'll forever say it. When a man tells you what he wants, believe that man. He don't want this right now, he's never going to want it with you. But that's not true. That's not entirely true. That is not entirely true. Hold these fellas accountable for the actions. Hold these fellas accountable for the actions. You want something out of your life? Make sure that man is working towards meeting those requirements. What you're asking for is never too much. I'm so sure about that. Yes, it's going to have fellas who actually might be busy, who actually might be working towards things. But I could tell you, jump high, jump low. The fella who is so busy, so caught up in his life, caught up in work, caught up in his making things work for his future and this whatever. When he meets you and sees you as the woman that could facilitate, function, and coexist in this world that he's trying to build for himself, You know that man is going to make time, put in effort. That man is going to make sure he could pull you in and put you on so you could understand what it is he doing. So you don't feel like he choosing this over here. I'm bringing you in. I'm going to talk to you about this. I'm going to inform you about what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to inform you about how my week going on look, baby. Baby, this week, I'm going to do this. Where we could spend time in between. No. I will make time for you. The man that is so busy is going to make time and put you into that same busy schedule. The man that is so busy is going to make sure tomorrow at 9, no boy, I have plans with my girl, boy. Well, I have plans. She's not my girl yet, but they put it for next week now. Nobody in the world is that busy. 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 People choose to be that busy. And people that is choosing to be that busy does not deserve to be with you. People who's choosing to be that busy does not deserve your time. People will make time for what they deserve, what they want to make time for. You don't have to ask twice. You don't have to beg for it. You don't have to pry. You don't have to question what it is going on. A man who is interested will make time. A man who's interested will make the little leeway. Even if it's for the little hour or 2 hours to make you feel wanted or special, a man is going to make time. Stop accepting less, ladies. Stop accepting less from these fellas. These fellas who tell you they couldn't and they can't, and when they get time, a man tell you when they get time for you, but you gotta be single, girl. When I get time, I will come and see you. When I get time, I'll carry you here. When I get time is a single man. Horn him. Don't do that. 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 Oh God. I just saying, by dog, boy. I don't believe. I'm gonna show you a form, right? Let me keep it on dating stage. Now, I want women to understand that this needs to be reciprocal. The funny thing about it is most times women are the ones who have all the time in the world. And women need to understand that if you have a trying man, hold on to your trying man. Because if you could see this man doing things, and in doing things still making time for you and making sure he could satisfy in certain ways, you're not supposed to come into this man's life and make these things an issue. It can't be that you come into it knowing that he was doing all of this, and even in doing all of this, he still make time to facilitate you, but you want more. He was doing all of this for you, and in the little dating stage, it was okay, it was enough, it was thing and all, it was cool. But now you want more. It only have so much that man could do, eh? And if the man is doing, I need women to be understanding. I need women to be appreciative. I need women to be considerate. I need women to look properly, analyze, and say, okay, he was communicative with me, told me what this is going to be, how this is going to function this week, what he's going to do for me. He pulled through with it. But yet still, I want more. The way in which you express that you want more will determine how he functions. It can't be rah, 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 and want that man to just do more when he's already doing so much. And the funny thing about that, you know that the plenty that he is doing is to facilitate your happiness. The plenty he is doing is to facilitate you going where you want to go, getting where you want to get, living the life you want to live. You know that is what he's doing, and he is still making time, but you want more. How much more they want the man to give? So when he decide to cut out this and give you more, what are you doing for that man? How are you assisting that man? How you making life easier for that man? How you appreciating that man? And that man doing so much. That man in here once, babe, I really appreciate how you do this. I really appreciate the time you take to do this. I really appreciate. Let me do this for you now. Let me cook this for you now. What you want? You want a little rub foot? You want a little massage? Come now, come. Let me suck your prick. No, he ain't getting none of that. All he getting is do. Do this, baby. I want this, baby. Let me go here, baby. You had time for this, baby. So why you can't make time for me, baby? That is all he hearing. You not facilitating no level of peace to this man. Your peace to this man is your vagina. Your peace to this man is you just making sure, well, that's not really a rara kind of girl. My man had to do for me. I don't, no. Men deserve to feel appreciated. You know, funny thing. The more a man feels appreciated, the more a man will do. The more a man sees reciprocation, the more a man will feel to do more so that more could be reciprocated. Sometimes when you're wondering when all your man not doing is because what the fuck you doing for that man? And this is not a conversation for the ladies that does do. This is not a conversation for the ladies, because the ladies that does do wouldn't feel this kind of hurt. The ladies that does do, this is not for them, because the ladies that does do, and with a man that does do, all talking about the men them that don't, stop and think about if he was doing before and just stop doing. It does only take for a man to feel as if what he is doing is not being appreciated for him to stop doing. Simple as that. I'm not reading that shit. Trying to find a good neck. Ooh. What song? What song? What song? What song? What song? What song? Ooh. You really like that song, you? You really like that song, you? You really like that song? Hey, your pussy grip me, grip me, grip me. Oh, what up? Alright. Oh, the first time I feel that, didn't know how to act. You know. The first time I... Hey. The first little fucking... Hey. Do it again. Do it again. Where you learn that? Where you learn that? Do it again. Do it again. Next caller. Hey, next caller. Hey. Tell a story about your greatest first jam experience. Next caller. Hello, Uncle Dappa. Good night, niece or nephew. So, basically, me and this fella grew up in the same area, but because of his reputation, my parents and friends never really wanted me around him. Eventually, me and the fella started talking. A few years back, he told me that he had always liked me, but I used to move scared and move like I don't want to be around him, and he respected my family, so he didn't really come around me. He ended up moving out of my area, but we were still talking. After a few months of talking, staying up on the phone with him while he working night shift, all kind of thing, he just disappeared. Last year now, he messaged me on WhatsApp on a new number saying that he had a serious situation going on and he was just sorry for leaving so suddenly. He said that he wanted to see me because we haven't seen each other in so long and he missed me, so I agreed. We met up a few days later and one thing led to another and we had sex. It was my first time and I was kinda scared. He had me in a back shot and I didn't even know what to think in that moment. By the time he was done, my pussy was real hurting. When we were done, we rocked back chilling and he turned to me and say, you know you have to drink a hot Guinness when you reach. 21 and over, please. 21 and over stories, please. This young lady need to go in she bed. It's after 11 and need you to go in your bed. This could never be a greatest first jam. He would tell me, you know you have to drink a hot Guinness when you reach home. Shipping me with ball, what you mean? He proceeded to say, so you never feel when I breaking you? I honestly didn't even think about that. I started to panic, but he told me not to worry. And if anything is to happen, he will step up and take care of his I so sure this trend. He will step up and take care of his responsibility. After that, I kind of relaxed. I went to the doctor a little while after and I wasn't pregnant, so you do not have to go to a doctor to find out. Dog. It wasn't feeling too good for me, even though I didn't really care at that point. It was so good. It wasn't feeling too good for me to even care at that point. It was so good. I went back to see him about 3 times after. I haven't had a jam like that since we stopped talking after that. He recently hit me up asking to jam again because he missed me, but he's in a relationship. I don't know if I should go back because it feeling so wrong, but I honestly, kill. I'ma pull it out now. I'ma pull it out. I will start to talk to all you different. You see when all coming on here, I'ma, and it don't feel it's a dual link. Don't feel like a dual link. Do get my vex. Go in your bed. 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 Go in your Go in your bed. Go in your ow. Ah. Oh God. Oh God. Hey. We lying. Ooh. Next caller. How you found out you were getting horn? Good night, Dappa and viewers. Before I start, I just wanted to say you're one of the only Trini YouTubers / influencers I actually find entertaining and fun. Whoa. Big up you and your success. Whoa. Sprinkle love the ole. Sprinkle some hearts the ole. Show me some love. A little hearts. Sprinkle it. I wait right here. Sprinkle some hearts there. Sprinkle it. Sprinkle it. Yeah, sprinkle it. Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. Hey, who have the video for the young lady, Senator? Send that video to my DMs when we finish the live. The video with the first sprinkle. Send me that, please. If nobody didn't record that, I will get real upset. Send me that video in my DMs, please. Right. Back to the story. How you found out you were getting horn? So, third year in college, right? I dodging man like a plague because the last relationship, that man horned me big time. Horned me with his ex and got her pregnant. And I wanted to chill out myself. Finish my third year with a bang. Good grades, that kind of vibe. I volunteered at an animal shelter with some other students. Need the little credits for school. One day, it was just me and this other man. We'll call him Brownie. Oh, Brownie. I am only a woman at the end of the day with good eyesight at that. And Brownie is just my type. Chocolate, brown skin, 6 foot, great smile, dimples. Wait, what that one? Everything nice and tight. What the frick? So I see him, he see me, and not to toot my own horn, but I have it going on as well. My mother didn't birth no ugly daughter. Our eyes made contact and I felt an instant connection. Something out of a movie. Swear. Cringe type kind of shit. But I genuinely felt like I saw my person. He said hi. I said hi. And so it began. During the time we were at the shelter, we talked. After that, he asked for my Instagram. I give him it. Talking online, meeting up after classes, going out for lunch, literally just meeting up to talk and laugh. During all of this time, no inappropriate sex talk. No vanish mode. No little boy shit. Just a man courting me. Eventually, after 6 months, he asked me on an official date and asked me to be his girlfriend. Not my story. Dappa, relax. He asked me on an official date and asked me to be his girlfriend. And of course, I said yes. That was my husband. Husband is crazy. I had a whole Pinterest board about a. You are psych. I had a whole Pinterest board about our wedding and how it was going to look. You know? However, both of us officially in a relationship. Officially together. So of course, I set some boundaries about what I like, what I don't like, and one of the main things is not too much female friends. His ass. Now, I never said the man could never have a female friend. I just said not too much. Don't overdo it. At the time, he had two who I knew, and both had one-on-one conversations with. Both had respect for me and the girlfriend in the relationship. Anyway, a year passed. Perfect honeymoon stage. I thinking God finally bless me. But apparently, good things don't last. Especially in the man department. On the day of our first year being together, we went to morning breakfast in Hyatt. He bring me flowers, the whole shebang. The afternoon now, he said that he had something to do with his family, so no problem. At this point, I had known his parents, and his mother particularly really liked me, calling me her future sister-in-law and whatnot. I feel you meant to say daughter-in-law, but anyways. Anyway, I home in my house doing a little coursework, and I will never forget I get a "Hey girlie" text stating that my man was at her house and whining and dining her for 2 months now, and they were having sex. As that is crazy. Nothing but that man was ending things with she, and she decided to fuck your whole world up. I would never even forget the time. It was 4:54 p.m. February 28th. My heart dropped to my big toe. She then proceeded to show me multiple pictures of them. Oh no. Every pic I swipe through, I just get madder and madder because I've been through this already. Why this keep happening to me? And I told this man already about my past and how my ex hurt me and how after that I wanted to my ooh. She typed that in caps, by the way. So you know she is telling the story right now and reliving this fuming. It was a truly messy time for me. Anyways, she also said that they have been having sex and it was only after having sex that day, when he was bathing, she saw pics of both of us together. The girl was honestly genuine. Didn't stop me from being mad at the time though. Took the information, said thanks, and went to tell the troops. Started scheming one time because this one would have been one for the books. Anyways, he come to check me later in the night, looking for sex. But he only gave me heads and you ain't too fuming for heads though. You ain't fuming enough to receive head. Like all the woman is the greatest, you know? All the woman is the greatest. All the woman is the greatest. Yo, no. If I find out my girl wanted me, but she cannot even touch me, but she can't even watch in my direction, I'll trip off. I doesn't understand all the level of thinking in those scenarios. I doesn't understand it. I find out my gal honing me. My gal could come and suck my prick. You ought to be crazy. Where your mouth was. But I don't even want to see you. I don't even, dog. You can't even breathe the same air I breathing right now. If I find out that. If I find out that, it have no way you could even feel like I want to see you in my presence right now, boy, dog, boy. All the girls taking heads. All the girls taking heads. Our skeptical is serious. That is one of the main reasons I can't take real women seriously. When I listen to some of you guys' stories that you all be telling, how am I to take you serious? How am I to take you serious? You are here telling us that you just found out that this man is holding you raw and your leg is wide open for heads. He gave me heads, and then I started to say I was getting a headache and pretended to be sick. Anyways, I stewed for 2 weeks with this info. And of course, she gonna try to build somebody else as means of getting back on her man. Giving up a vagina as a means of get back to a man who is clearly community dick would never make no sense to me. But if it does make sense to all you, cool. 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 2 weeks. Cool. Big up the girl and them who's wake up the man and them, boy, dog, boy. Big up the girl and them. Big up the girl and them who on spot. What's this? Big up them girl and them, boy. What is this? What is this? Send it one time. As you see the thing, screenshot and send one. Bacchanal one. Big up the bacchanal one time girls, boy. Big up the bacchanal one time girls, because what you do not eating you out in that 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, you're taking eat out for the next 2 weeks. Alright. So I, in this 2 weeks, flowering and watering my plan into fruition. And then it was finally my time. So one day I asked, can we do a threesome? He wanted to be a part of one and only mentioned once in passing. He was shocked. And of course, he said, of course. I said, only if the person who would be a part of it could be a you would bring a man to if you're good, just know. Only if the person who could be a part of it is a surprise. The only thing he said was, only if it's a girl. And that just made my plan easier. Anyways, the night come and he's excited and I playing along. I in a sexy 2-piece to play it off. It was at his apartment. Of course, didn't want this girl to be in my space because I believe in bad spirits. Anyways, someone knocks at the door and he practically jumps out of the seat. Too excited. I follow, of course, and there she is in all her glory. Vanessa. Oh, Vanessa. Standing there with a grin on her face. Same to mine. And just like that, his face went from happy and excited to sour. And for 10 seconds, I know what I'm trying to say there. But I, for one, does always overdo. So dramatics one time. Start a cuss from a side. Mother this, father that, the brother, the dog, the cat, everything that he named in existence. During all this, he didn't say a thing, and then all of a sudden, mid-sentence, about me saying that instead of having you, your mother should have swallowed, he would be here to terrorize me and make me regret almost 2 years of my life. This man started crying. Not just some tears, full body of river of tears, sobbing, almost vomit cry. I almost started to feel bad. Vanessa was just there, didn't know what to do either, so I let it go on for a minute and then scream, "Shut up, boy!" Which he does, and as really fast as well. Don't care, but I felt like he was trying to manipulate me and make me feel bad for confronting him. Anyways, finish what I had to say, and like the mature adult I am, I asked him if he has anything to say. All he did was shake his head. I gathered my stuff, Vanessa did as well, and we left. We went for a drink, and before you think I still in a two-piece, no, I threw on a dress that I had at his house. Went to drink my sorrows away with Vanessa. I realized that this girl is really... You going to jam Vanessa? Big up you, Gil. Going to drink with Vanessa, cool. I realized that this girl actually nice and have a fun personality. The whole night, we had drinks and laugh. Anyways, the night comments are closed, and she offers her couch for me for the night since I was clearly too drunk to drive home. So I say, why not? On the drive to her place, I get in hot. And when I say hot, I need some relief now. So I making eye contact, squeeze her leg, smirking, and she feeling it too. So as soon as we make it to her place, close, shedding, kiss, sharing, make it to the bedroom, and it was a true first experience for me. Never had a man made me come twice. Hard. I had experienced kissing with girls just to see if I was into them and never led to anything, but this was truly due to the absence of alcohol. Anyways, wake up the next morning naked and sated, ready to go in my place. Quietly got my things, bust out. Me and Vanessa are still good friends to this day, and we agreed that it was a one-time thing and came to the consensus that it was just going to be the beginning of our wonderful friendship that we have today. Anyways, me and that man never talk again. I got my closure, and that's all that matters. Never saw him again, and apparently he stopped volunteering in the animal clinic where we met. That's really it. And remember, as our next one go on, our next one book. Don't bring cartel in this. Glad they get vagina eat out and all that. I'm glad they get vagina eat out and all that. I ain't not much to say about that. Big up you on that. I mean, the theatrics would have been better if it was a man showing up. But showing up with the girl is cool vibes, normal. Yeah, a man going and realize he get catch. He going to, ting up and ting up, but... Hey. Somebody said our worst first job experience, right? The worst first job experience, right? He spit in my bottom and tried to push it in. And I ball out. Hey! Hey! Hey now ladies, a man ever try to go in your caca hole without questioning, boy? A man ever try to go down the Kawasaki without out a little question and a little conversation. A man never do that. Like, things functioning, you ain't even get a finger in there. I know, they like the finger. You ain't even, you ain't even get a finger in there. And a man just, you get it, and you rub it. A man never hit you one of those. Did I start with the finger? Jiva, you know the vibe. You know the vibe, Jiva. You know when you go down and start the dirt bike. You know when dirt bike going down and start up there. You know the dirt bike does start with the finger. Don't play like you don't know. You know the dirt bike does start with the finger. Don't stop nothing here. Full throttle. Full throttle. Full throttle. Don't play thing here. No baby oil. Spit on finger. Vroom, vroom. Down the dirt track. Hey, no conversation, nothing. Dog. I can see why that is a worst for sham. That is crazy. That is literally crazy. No, because I just let them know I have hemorrhoids of. Ooh. Fair. Well, you tell this story like a madman, but we go read it. We go read it. Let me see what's going on here. Tell a story about your greatest flesh jam experience. Honey Pack Chronicles. The build-up. I was fresh out of the shower. Skin soft. My mind light. Just scrolling. Not really looking for nothing deep. Just open that boy. And then boom. I post a honey pack on my story and was like, where's the hype? And why this thing costs $100? I get robbed, by the way. This man jump in my chat. We've been flirting on and off for like 8 years. Low-key, always tension. He had a girl, I had a man, so it was always playful. But now, both of us single. No rules, no guilt, just vibes. He replied, what you gonna do with that? I don't know. I just buy it off our impulse. Well, let me take it and do something impulsive. Well, but Dappa, listen. That man fine. The kind of fine that don't even post selfies often. But when he do, it's like he talking loud. He asked me how long I take to get ready. And I tell him I was already clean. He bold same, I'll be there in 15. And when he said 15, he was there in 15. Walk downstairs now, my heart beating, not expecting much. I just like the tension, you know, the what if. The man come and looking edible. Smelled like cologne and ego. Voice low, presence heavy. Hopped in his car and we grabbed some drinks and headed to a better version of Double Palm. For your information, I know honey pack is not for women, but I just fast and curious. He took his in the car. I didn't take mine prior. I already took mine prior, but I was already feeling something. Reach the bed now. Soon as we hit the bed, lips lock, hands moving. No awkwardness, no hesitance. Our bodies is like it waiting for this for years now. Before I could say anything, this man start eating me out like he missing a meal. The way he doing it, somebody need to give this man a trophy. Head so good, I literally forget I had bones. Way! Just soft and folded. I laying there like, where he learned this? God. Then I return the favor. That dick tastes like nothing. And nothing is the only thing I want to taste when I dick in my mouth. Smooth, clean, zero distractions. I didn't even want to move. Doing a little waka flocka. Look, ma, no hands. The foreplay lasted about 25 minutes, but to me, felt like seconds. I climb on top, and Dappa, if you ever ride a mechanical bull, that was me. I riding that man like I have something to prove. He started give me it from underneath. I gasped, but what if? Didn't even realize when we switched positions. He in control now. 2 feet on the headboard, and he drilling me like he paying my rent in my soul. All I could think is, God, but there's a test. He flipped me, pinned me on the wall, hands behind my back, and drilling me like a man possessed. I can't even moan properly. I calling this man name like if it is a church. Went back on top. He grabbed my neck. I bouncing. He pounding. Boom. Back shot. And that back shot never felt one like that before in my life. That back shot lasts about 15 minutes. Felt like forever, but in a good way. We hit the shower after. Still catching my breath. The first thing I tell him, really didn't expect that from you. He smirk. Didn't expect that from you neither. I laugh, but deep down, I felt a little changed, a little addicted. Next day, I had to head south. Spend the whole drive replaying everything. No song could distract me. No thought could top it. And yeah, we'd have still jam to this day. Not all the time, just enough. The perfect amount of space to keep it interesting. Oh, you could tell I spoke on word, Gil. You could give me a spoke. You could give me a spoke on word. You could give me a spoke on word. Hey, straight from a straight. Yeah, we going on. This is the last one. Here's the last one. I should have ended. I should have ended with that one. I should have ended with that one. But this could be the last one. Straight from our greatest first jam experience to our worst first jam experience. This is the last one. Good night, Dappa, and to all who on the live. This story might be a little short, but I come to give all some laughs tonight. So let me get into it. We'll call this boy John. Oh, John. So me and John been talking for a little while. Maybe about a month or so. Conversation was good. The vibes was there. All that good shit. Up to now, we still never jam. Don't know about him, but I was feeling a little impatient at the point in time because, come on, let's be real. So one night, I messaged him and ended up starting that kind of conversation. Because as I said, I feeling impatient. He started to feel the vibe too, and he told me to come over by him as he lived alone and I lived with my grandmother. So I went over to his house, and to be very honest, I was feeling fit so bad that I was wet and dripping from the time I reached in the car. Oh, Gil? Immediately as I reached, he was there in his gallery waiting for me. So I park up, he gave me a little hug up and some kisses and told me that he missed me. Side note, although we never jammed before, me and him used to have those conversations where we were horny late at night and he used to hype up the scene so bad. Like he would tell me all kind of thing about, nah, babe, you're not ready for that, babe. So I went there under the premise that I was going to get it good and get it real good that night. So we outside in the gallery, he led me into his house and we sat down on the couch to watch Netflix. And like 5 minutes into the show, we start kissing. I ended up going on top of him and straddle him. And then he put his hands in my pants and said, like, you're ready for me, Gil? That just made me feel even hotter. Went into the bedroom, which I must say was very well decorated. And we got straight into it one time. He put me on my belly to go into a back shot. And I see he trying to find the hole. So I help him. Well, Dappa, when I tell you, I feel it, and it feel like a small wet hot dog. Hey, you know what? Let me see how it goes. My biggest mistake, boy. I felt something slightly past the hole. So I said in my mind, so long he taking to find this. It's then for me to hear he grunting and moaning in the back of me. Dappa, he was inside, but I just not feeling it. So I come out the back shot and tell him, let me do an exposition. That is crazy. If I get to come on, dog, never in my life. Let me do an exposition. What? That's crazy. He put me to lie down on my back and tell me that we would do missionary. Up to now, I never really properly see it, Dappa. He then put it inside me and started going crazy. But mind you, I still not feeling nothing. Put the cherry on top. About 30 seconds after about 30 seconds after, he stopped. So when I asked him why he stopped, he go look to tell me he done break. I didn't even try to hide my stoops. Because how you could be smaller than a Roku remote and you only lasting 30 seconds. Pick a struck. You know, see the man is getting a little backers there, girl. I feel like I waste a body there, yes? But I can't really consider it a body. Or I could say it was actually quarter of a body. Then this big clown go look to ask me. He wasn't moaning because he was in shock of how good it was. I didn't even bother to answer. I just come off the bed, put on my clothes, and drove back home and blocked him. Haven't spoken to him since, to be honest. He keeps trying to send his friends to follow me and ask me why I blocked him. Got the hint. Get the hint. P.S. Fellas, if you're not packing much down there, don't type up your scene now because you're just disappointing us ladies out. Before I go, right? Before I go, what is not much? What is not much? Like, what to your ladies is a acceptable amount? So we on the 17th of May. So next week we go start back on the 17th of May. What inch is acceptable to your ladies? Like an acceptable inch. Asking, what is an acceptable inch to your ladies? 7? This is about 7 inches. About. Give or take, this is about 7 inches. A water bottle. 7. You know the funny thing? I wouldn't know. 6 if it thick. 6 if it thick. So, for the ladies, I'll say it could be, so 7 is, if all is saying 6 or 7 is the baseline, right? 6 or 7 is the baseline. What is the most all they're taking? Like, what inch is the most you feel they're taking? So we baseline 7 or 6. Where is the most? Baseline 6 or 7 and the most is 8. Look, all this so ridiculous out there. All this so ridiculous out there. Not alright. What's something, eh? What's something? So wait, stop, right? Stop. So your woman now said that 6 to 7 is all the baseline. Your woman now said 6 to 7 is all the baseline, and 8 is the most all they taking, right? Not the fellas who have 9, 10, 11, and 12. And not the fellas who have 5, 4, 3, well, who are 3 and below, no to them, right? So all they say, 6 and 7, right? Cool. The average length of an erect penis is between 5.1 inches and 5.5 inches. The average length of an erect, the average meaning in the entire world, if you put 10 fellas line up, 7 out of those 10 fellas is going to be 5.5 and below. Not me though. The average fellas in that 10 fellas lineup is going to be 5.5 and below. 9. Well, if you look at bounce up a man at a 9 and function, I just trying to show the ladies what all your criterias and all your wants and all your acceptances and once all they feel like all they're gonna get out here. I just trying to show all the average 5.5. Met an 8 and it was a horrible experience. I know a girl that take a 12 and end up in the hospital. Wait. How big I can get this? So to the ladies who saying they want 6, 7, 8 and above, right? The woman that's saying 6, 7, 8 and above, right? The average depth of a female's vagina, it is 2.7 inches to 5.8 inches. .7 to 5.8. But all you want 7 and 8 and 9. All you want 7, 8 and 9, but can't take 7, 8 and 9. That is what the maddest thing is to come across gives all that talk. Is to come across gives all that talk. And when they start to drive, they're quiet in the corner of the bed. We start here. Waiting up there. There's no Wikipedia. There's no Wikipedia. That is AI. And right now we move with AI. Not a Wikipedia. It's not a Wikipedia. AI. Catch a blast itself. Facts. We move with facts here. Technology. We in 2025. We in technology. We start here. What are you doing up in the corner there? Waiting up in the corner there. Your 5-inch vagina can't take more than we're asking for. But you're asking for more. You're asking. Yeah. Alright. You better make sure you could take the greatest. It's not to be the greatest because it doesn't be that much enjoyable for a man. It'll just be an ego thing. I don't care what no fella say. Every man that come across a girl that give him talks and she fail during the talks, like a girl tell you what she gonna do or she gonna function, this and the third. And when you reach on the scene and you start a Lego thing, she curl up thing, crunch back, all them kind of thing. The only satisfaction a man does feel in that moment, right? The only satisfaction a man does feel in that moment is the satisfaction that he murder you. No pleasure. The pleasure for a man in them kind of moments where you crawl to the corner of the bed or you curl up there with your back hunch and his thing and a man, all a man going on feel is, yeah, alright, cool. He didn't do nothing there. Men like challenges. Men like to function where they could feel like if, oh, you're testing me? Men, that's what men like. Men like that kind of function where, oh, you could function No, you see that mouth up thing and then failure. Worst thing is for even the most dominant fellas. The worst thing is for a dominant fella to feel as though I talk about murder in here. So the point where it's like, alright, dog. That I know. Dog, especially I say big, right? I'm gonna use me. I hate to use me as well. I feel like I talk about me. A big fella, a fella who's stocky, big, or size, whatever. Start to put on a drilling on you. You feel he want to feel like you're dying? Have little satisfaction in that, boy. No, well, if it end up my mother and raised no punk, them girls still going and try to put on a show, you know. The girls and them who just sit here, but my mother didn't raise no punk. Them still trying to put on a show, you know. Them still trying to function, you know. Them still trying to function. The guts to see it true is not a take only. The guts to see it true is that man now drill you out and used to telling yourself, boy, I have to put on some kind of thing here today. I remember, was it time? Okay, I remember I get the wool. I talk about the wool. Boy, that I older than you, and I think, and I go bum thing. And you think, and you sure, boy, when I come there, I go think, and la. Alright. Every 2 strokes, the back just up in the air. Hey. I'm forcing the back down, pushing it. Arch it like how you tell me you're going to arch it. No. How you tell me you're going to arch it? Arch it. Arch it like how you say it. Arch it. Like how you say you was going to arch it. Arch it. That way you're doing me. You never tell me you just do that. You never tell me you was a camel. You tell me no, you didn't tell me that. Arch it like how you tell me you're going to arch it. I ain't trying to hear all that small talk. No. Do what you say you're going to do. You ain't come here for that. If you see me, I push. I'm pushing it back down. I'm pushing it back. Dog, I see more back than bottom. I see more back than bottom, boy, dog. But you ain't come here for that. You're back in the air. Oh, God. Come on, please. Come on, please. I remember next month. Oh, session done. She in distress. If she could have sleep in that fetal position, knockout cold, in distress. Where the mouth? How you curl up so? Dog, my bed not that big. And right now, you're taking up the least space on my bed. First you curl up on the bed. You're taking up the least amount of space on my bed. What going on? And I wait, dog. Yeah, watch me now. No wrong too, boy. I can't even gal. I go home. I can't even enjoy this, boy. Put on your clothes now. Put on your clothes. No, those no see. No. Well, yeah, I go message you when I reach you. Well, I feel all of this block and delete. Let me not. Let me allow it to feel like I is this good, nice little fella. Let me leave it there. Let me leave it there. Just come on. Just come on, please. Come on, please, because it will summertime. It will summertime, and I vex. I vex right now. Nah, I vex. Well, yeah. More life. More love. Peebs, I ain't collect that thing, boy, dog, boy. I send Puy fit. Puy went by the wrong place. So we go try again tomorrow. I don't know who I'm going to see if I can get a cut that look for me in the east. But I'll try and get somebody to collect that for me in the east. But yeah, failure today, boy, dog, boy. Only more life, more love, more everything. This is real. This is raw.